You want another rematch, but guess what? I'm not going to give you the charity, Deathless. I'm not going to give you the charity of rematch.
If you have to go ahead, you have to announce that you're in anybody's head. Then what that is that's just a neurolinguistic reframing of how weak and fragile you actually are and how bad you actually have to offshore.
The crucifixion operator's encoding function. Can you define what an encoding function is?
Hey, look, I know that you're anxious right now. I know that you could feel the anxiety in your chest.
Oh my God.
I listen to the fact that right now your heart is racing and right now your body is flailing and you're just over here slurring and stammering over your words because you're as vulnerable to me intellectually as you are physically because I prey off of you. But aren't you my prey species? But don't I just prey off of you? I'm not only going to be your intellectual superior in every way, shape, and form, but when I actually get out to California and I drag you down and I choke you slowly while you stare into my eyes and squeal like a little pig, and I just simply listen to you going, and you're just shitting your pants and the diarrhea is oozing out of your fucking pants while you go ahead and shit yourself for fucking life.
I don't think
one of the funny things about it is like when you were talking about dialectical materialism and dialectical dominance, what you don't understand is that dialectics has a completely different syntactical rule set by which you actually strain to do anything. Because dialectics doesn't terminate in any fucking conclusion that is actually logically reducible. You actually eliminate the logical possibility of winning everything because dialectics is by definition cooperative, not competitive. So that's 1 point for me, 0 points for you. So now we've gone ahead.
Bro, Deathless, I never invoked dialectical materialism, you fucking dumbass. Do you know what an encoding function is, Deathless? Your crucifixion operator's an encoding function. You don't know what an encoding function is. That's embarrassing. You've been embarrassed by me 3 times. You're calling me out while I'm watching AR get BTFO'd. I didn't lose, Deathless. You got BTFO'd 3 times. You're begging for me.
You just lost.
Deathless, you're begging for me on mod because you want to get BTFO'd again. Deathless,
how come your Julia Evolius archetype just got strangled to death right here by a Nubermatch on the mat? Hey, how come you just got strangled to death on a mat? How come you just got strangled to death on a mat?
You're right, dude. You're right.
Look at this. You're out of wit. Look at this. You're losing to a single insult. How come your Julius Evola archetype just got strangled here to death on a mat?
No, I didn't, bro.
There's that nervous little smile again, like people who are losing. Like people who are losing. They have to actually have that smile. Listen to you just losing. Aren't you just losing? Don't you?
How does it feel to lose, buddy? Deathless, how does it feel to lose?
Listen to you turning that energy, using more effort. Listen to how much effort you're using just to beat me. While I just take my time and I just slowly just choke you out.
Twice.
Listen to me just slowly just getting you with that heel hook. Suddenly I just go for the double leg. I go for the
dude, you're going to go for the heel hook and I'm going to sprawl. I'm just going to sprawl and I'm going to get you in a headlock.
Actually post up with
when I get you in the headlock, I'm just going to snap your neck. What are you going to do then?
Now I'm just raining down.
No, you're not going to do anything to me.
Just poke your fucking nose.
No, you're not. You're a fucking loser, Deathless. You're a fucking
scramble up. I got
you're
your
a
back
loser
German
who
suplex.
debates
You just
fucking
fucking knocked
children
right
online
the
and
fuck
threatens to
out. Now I'm
kill
standing
them
on
and
top of
rape
you.
them.
Now I'm
You're a
just
fucking
dragging my
weirdo,
nuts
and I
across your face.
dialectically
Look at this.
dominate
You're just
every time
fucking
you want to pipe down.
How come you
I'm
can't
gonna
keep
fucking
up
bark
with
you back down the tree.
How come you can't keep up with me?
Okay,
I'll
let's
tell you
debate,
why.
Deathless.
Because you need
Let's
shop
debate.
therapy. Because you don't
Let's
have the
debate,
capacity
Deathless.
to step to
Debate.
this. Because
Deathless,
all you
let's
are is
debate.
a little
Let's
bit
do a
of a
formal
wet
debate.
who doesn't have the ability to keep up with my rhetoric. See, I could go ahead. I could beat you in a
Deathless,
battle
I
rap
piped you
because your
down
lyrics
3
are crap as
times.
much as your
I
actual
piped you
capacity
down
to do
3 times. I'm
intellectual
still in your
acrobats.
head.
Because I'm beating
You
you in a
wake up
fucking
and I'm the first
freestyle,
thought
bitch, and
you
you're
have.
trying to
That's
think as hard as you
embarrassing.
can to keep the switch
You
in your
wake
own
up and I'm
favor.
the first thought
Bitch,
that you
I
have.
beat you
Pull
like you're
up. I live
Flavor
in
Flav. You don't have
Hold
the
on, stop.
capacity to be
Pull
able
up,
to step on
I
my
live in
stage.
Arcata.
You're over here
Pull up.
losing
I
to
go
me
Cal
fucking
Poly
toying
Humble.
with you.
Pull
Like
up.
I'm just
Pull
basically
up in
playing with
Arcata.
Nikita
Pull
Boy and
up in
shit.
Arcata. I don't want to have this conversation.
How do you
Chaser, let
feel
him
that I
rap,
could just
bro.
beat
Hold
you in
on.
a
Pull up
rap
and I'm
battle
gonna
while you're
fucking
trying
shoot
as
you in your
hard as me
fucking
to keep
face.
your scrap cattle
Pull up.
together? Meanwhile, I'm just fucking
Deathless.
trifling with you
Deathless,
like I'm
pull up.
basically using a
I'm gonna
BR
fucking
rifle
shoot you in
from
your face with a
apocalyptic
9mm.
mythorealism
Pull
Halo
up.
2. Dude, you're losing to a motherfucker who's just messing with you. You don't have the capacity to step with this.
You're
I'm
not
gonna go ahead. I'm gonna drop
shit,
this mic
Deathless.
and
I
give you the
fucking
last chance to be
dialectically
able to go ahead
dominate you every
and take
single
your
time
shit
we
ass
debate.
lyrics
It's
and see if you could drop bars on
It's
this
embarrassing.
because you're already fucking done. I fucking finished you. Kapow, you're fucking lost. You can't come back from that. I just beat you in a battle rap because your shit is as whack as Batman's tattletale little boy on the Riddler track. Dude, you got fucking raw dogged worse than I've ever seen anybody since they were selling pogs at the mall.
You're embarrassing.
How are you ever going to come back from this because you're going to talk to me about dialectical diss tracks? Shit on you. Shame on you. You fucking got destroyed. I'm done. Mic drop.
Okay. You beat me, Deathless. Good job.
So, hey, you lost. Hey, you lost.
Okay, wait.
You
let's get the
fucking
substance,
lost.
though. Let's get the substance.
You lost.
Let's get the
you
substance.
lost. You lost. How's it feel to lose? 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 How does it feel to fucking lose?
Can you mute him really quick? Yeah, how does it feel to lose the polls twice to me, you fucking loser? You've been doing this for years. I've been doing this for a year, and I fucking smashed you so hard that people voted for me more than they voted for you because you look like an embarrassing fucking 40-year-old father.
Oh my god,
No.
Oh, you lost.
Deathless, how about you affirm? Deathless, just Deathless, calm down.
I'm in your head. I'm in your head.
Just give your argument for.
How hard did you get fucking raw dog?
Deathless, let's talk about your crucifixion operator.
Hold on. Deathless, yeah, let's talk about the crucifixion operator, whatever you want to talk about.
How hard?
Just affirm a proposition.
How hard did he just get fucking raw dogged? Dude, you got
talk about your crucifixion operator.
All right, both.
You got fucking raw
Chaser, don't say anything.
Hold on, both of you are going to be muted. Don't unmute your mic,
doing
either of you. Divas, no. Deathless.
Using the mute button.
Deathless.
Capacity.
Deathless.
Let
What?
him get it out.
Okay, just calm down. Do you see how Chaser is just like, respecting the rules of the
trying to use
live?
the mute button. Now I'm not.
We want to see you debate.
The moderator too.
Let him get it out.
I want you guys to
keep
debate.
trying to pull that machine gun.
I want you guys to
we
debate,
just
but you
want
need
you
to
to
be quiet.
debate.
You just need to be quiet for
You're
a
just
second.
a shit ass fucking.
We want to
Rap
talk.
battle. Rap devil, like I'm the rap
Final,
You can't
final, we
stop.
want to
Little
say
dialectic,
something.
you don't have
Deathless,
no
Stop,
just
just let him
control
get
your
it out.
temper.
Dude, I'm over here.
Can't we say anything? What?
Mods assist. You don't have the capacity to win on your own.
Deathless.
You're over here losing with
Let him
moderator.
get it out.
You lost with a mod assist. Dude, you lost with moderator assist. Dude, you lost with a moderator assist. Dude, you fucking lost with
just
mod
mute your mic.
assist.
Deathless, just mute your mic. We're going to set up the debate between you two.
If we won't mute you, just let us talk one thing, okay? We just want you to debate. That's all we are asking, okay?
This is a debate live. So, Deathless, are you willing to affirm a proposition, or would you prefer that Chaser affirms a proposition? Which one?
Well, I'll affirm a proposition.
Okay.
Okay, can you go ahead and affirm that the crucifixion operator is coherent?
Yeah, I affirm that the crucifixion operator is coherent.
Okay, can we get clear? Do you know what an encoding function is, Deathless?
An encoding function is a property of the communion operator.
Oh, okay. In the literature, do you know what an encoding function is? Not in your definition.
An encoding function is the property by which you translate something into another syntactical structure so it becomes coherent within a local system.
Kind of. So essentially, you'd use an encoding function for some type of enumeration, but it can be used and applied in the same way that you're using it with the crucifixion operator.
Now, I would like to make a counter argument. Because you've acknowledged that it can be used, are you designating what logically possible spectrum can it be used and what logically?
Would you like me to just explain?
Hold on, I'm asking a question. Okay. What spectrum of logically possible worlds can it be used, and what spectrum of logically possible worlds is it exempt?
Now, when I'm saying can, I'm just saying it's intentionally defined in such a way that allows.
That's a non sequitur. That's a non sequitur. So that's one point for me.
So what spectrum of logic? Do you know what logical possibility is? It's just saying that there's no contradiction in its use being applied in a specific way. There's no contradiction.
Okay, specific according to what ontological domain? Anti-real, parareal, quasi-real, u-real, surreal, or hyperreal.
It would just be real. It would just be the real.
Okay, so if it's just real, this basically restricts its ability to be functionally operative at the level of the U-real. So let's accept these terms.
Well, okay. So can I? Okay. Cool. So we can move forward. Essentially, my issue with and I could actually, if you can explain this, maybe I'll even say it's not an issue for your system. But my issue is that an encoding function, its use sort of supervenes on that which its input values are derived from. And the crucifixion.
So what paradigm of supervenience are you using? Are you using antivenience? Are you using paravenience? Are you using quasi-venience, u-venience? Are you using survenience, or are you using hypervenience?
I'm just taking supervenience to be the way that it's used in literature, which is just that insofar as X is affirmed, Y must be affirmed, and if Y is negated, X must be negated. So it's dependent on Y category.
So in this particular instance, if you're using the way that is affirmed in the literature is classically beholden, are you assuming that supervenience is a classical structure?
It affirms some sort of structure, yeah.
Okay, so now I have a defeater for you.
I already have a
defeater for
your
argument. Thank you.
Deathless,
no, excuse me. I have a defeater for your argument. I have the defeater. So you've demonstrated that the metaphysics of supervenience in this particular instance only apply to U-real structures.
Talking about conceptual
U-real structures by definition apply to categorical and propositional structures. But categorical and propositional structures are local special cases of the mytho-real, of which the mytho-real is the universal distribution of the crucifixion operator. Now, because you've demonstrated that your local critiques only participate in the dimension of the mytho-real, or only participate in the dimension of the U-real, and because the U-real is a logical special case of the actual crucifixion operator at the mytho-real, in order for your statement to actually succeed, it must falsify its own local applications of actual logical connectives to which it structures a sentence, creating right now a destructive dilemma for you. If your statement itself is true, that the crucifixion operator does not syntactically hold for the possible encoding statements within the metaphysics of supervenience within a real universe, then it sets up itself a counterfactual series of material implications in the anti-real domain which directly rebuts the statement, both of which exist as logical alternatives in a metalogical system to each other that simultaneously exist grounded on a consubstantial consciousness, which you must admit exists to be conscious of the alternatives. The moment you admit that there's an existence between the consciousness of the alternatives, your statement falsifies itself on pain of contradiction.
What's my statement?
Of what's called a scope error quantification. Can you
steal me
my attempting to expand the scope arbitrarily outside of the real to include the dimension to which the crucifixion operator exists in the mytho-real, falsifying your argument, and we have a fucking defeater. You fucking lost.
Deathless, can you steal me? I've levied
out. Sit fucking down, hack.
Bro,
sit down, hack.
Deathless.
Now that I just beat you in the argument, now I just slap the shit out of you. Do you want to
have an actual debate, or do you
the shit out of you intellectually? Now I get to slap the shit out of you.
You're just manifesting.
Now that I just beat the shit out of you in an intellectual argument, now I get to slap the shit. So you lost. Now when do we meet? You lost.
I live in Arcata.
Oh, you fucking lost. You were weak.
I live in Arcata.
You were fucking weak.
I go to school at Cal Poly Humboldt.
Thinking you were going to step up? Yeah, I thought you were going to be good at this.
I'm trying to have a good faith debate
live on fucking podcast, thinking you fucking knew shit. You didn't even know the scope of your own supervenience theory. You got fucked. Hey, guess what? You're not backing down from this one. You got fucked by a schizoid.
Okay.
You got raw dogged by a schizoid. Sit the fuck down, Skids. Get the fuck down. You
Deathless, how can I get rhetoric like you,
Eat shit.
Can we mute him for a second so I can actually render my issue?
He lost a battle rap. He lost an argument.
No, you're
done.
He's
going to lose a fight.
You lost. You're done.
I just want to actually render my issue.
You lost, bro.
I know I lost. I lost 100%. But Deathless.
Chaser, you lost.
Look, can we just have, I genuinely would want to know how he left. Okay. So.